Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day.
Virtual, virtual. Now, you'll hear this pronounced virtual and virtual, okay? This person is experiencing virtual reality. You can say virtual reality, or you can say virtual reality. These people are in a meeting, but they are meeting virtually. It is a virtual meeting. But we also use it to mean like a close match. So there are two real meanings for virtual. One of them is that it's not real reality, like virtual reality here. We call it virtual because it seems to be real, but it's not. So it seems. It's like, but it's not actually the thing. Such, apparent, okay? Um, Did you know, and this I find fascinating, if you experience something in virtual reality, your brain actually experiences it. So the opposite of virtual is actual. Your brain experiences it. Now you have that experience. Our brain does not see the difference between actual reality and virtual reality. It also doesn't see the difference between memory and what is happening now. The brain processes all of those emotions the same way. Due to the storm, the company held a virtual meeting instead of gathering at the office. So here, the virtual meeting is something that happens a lot, especially since the pandemic. We meet with video conferencing tools. It's a virtual meeting. The museum offers a virtual reality tour that lets visitors explore ancient ruins as if they were really there. This uses the technological sense of virtual, referring to a simulation, a simulated experience. So virtual could be simulated. I hired a virtual assistant to manage my emails and calendar while I focus on writing my novel. A virtual assistant is a person who provides administrative support remotely, often online. Virtual silence. There was virtual silence in the courtroom after the verdict was announced. So here, virtual has a completely different meaning. Here it means almost or nearly. It emphasizes that it's quiet, but it's not absolute. You might still, virtual silence, you might still hear people breathing. Maybe someone would cough, but nobody's talking. Virtual silence. Virtual darkness is the same way, where it's really dark, but there's still enough light. You might be able to see your hand. Virtual monopoly. The tech giant holds a virtual monopoly over the smartphone market in that region. In this economic context, virtual means that the company doesn't have a legal monopoly, but dominates the market so heavily that it might as well have one. Let's talk about WhatsApp for a minute. WhatsApp is virtually everywhere. The only places it really isn't is in the United States and China. The rest of the world uses WhatsApp virtually exclusively. They only use it. But you'd probably see some other communication apps there too, but virtually everybody uses WhatsApp. That's a way to use virtual. The opposite of virtual is actual. The noun for virtual, so I hesitate to say virtue is the noun. I don't think it is. Virtue is, I like to think of it as a power, but it's a power of doing the right thing all the time. If you are a person of virtue, then you do the right thing all the time. And it has a completely different meaning than the word virtual. So I'm tempted to say there is no noun here. The verb, we have virtual and virtually. So if I go to the word virtue as a noun and then I have the verb, um, there's a different adjective. And it also has virtue in it, but it's virtuous is the adjective for virtue. Virtual, completely different meaning. Virtual.
I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today, write it down, commit it to memory, and I'll see you in the next lesson.